Hey guys, welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you how I do the clean beauty makeup look that everybody's using right now. Super simple, a look that you can wear for every day. And for those days that you really don't want to wear any type of makeup, or maybe you're not inspired to do anything but a super clean and very polished look. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, for this look, I really wanted to revisit some products that I already have in my collection that I haven't used. I think I haven't used on camera either, and I haven't used in a while. So I really wanted to revisit those, play with them again because I really like them. And also, I really wanted to show you how some of the new products that came out in the market work in case that you want to buy them or are interested in buying them in the future. First of all, we're gonna start prepping your skin. Whenever I do a look that is super natural, I like to use moisturizers or prep my skin in a way that the skin will look very moisturized but not super dewy or glowy, because the rest of the products that we're going to be using probably has a little dew to it. So I don't want to add a lot of glow, especially because I have a combination skin. So the product that I use to prep my skin is this moisturizer by Freck Beauty. They were super kind and sent me a package with all of their best sellers, and I really love how it works because it's a very rich formula. It's a very rich moisturizer, but at the same time it provides a nice like velvety type of finish in the skin, so it doesn't look super glowy, but your skin looks super moisturized. So this is what I used, and I apply it in the entire face. It's called Rich Peach. I don't know if I should say that in YouTube, but this is the name. You can see it there. And I love the name too. And for foundation, I decided to go with this one, the Yummy Skin by Danessa Myricks. This is a serum foundation, and I really love the fact that this is a foundation that, even though it's a serum foundation, it's like a semi-matte finish. It's not completely dewy unless you use very tiny bit of the foundation and you prep your skin with something that is very moisturizing. Then the foundation is going to be a little bit more glowy. But if, for example, you want it to be a little bit more into the matte, you can just prep your skin with something that is going to be more mattifying and then apply this serum foundation, and it's going to look amazing. And that's what I decided to use today. And also I used a very tiny bit, and I concentrated the most of the foundation in the center of the face. Whatever was left in my brush, I decided to spread it in the rest of the face, just keeping the center very nice and covered, because that's like the focal point. The center of your face is going to be like the most important thing, because that's where the light hits first. And then I decided to apply some liquid bronzer, and this time I'm using this one by Glossier. It's called Solar Paint. It's a luminous cream bronzer. It does have like a little glow to it, which is very nice, and you can see how it meets with the highlighter and the blush that I decided to use today, and everything together looked very nice and glowy. So this is what I wanted to use. That's why I wanted to revisit this one. I really love the formula, and you can see how easy I blended. It's super nice for everyday or for fast makeup looks that you have 10-15 minutes to do your makeup. This is actually a very nice product to have in your collection, because it's gonna do the trick and you don't need to set it. It's not gonna move. It's gonna be there for the rest of the day. For concealer, I really wanted to try this one by Dominic Cosmetics. It's their new concealer formula, and I really love the shade that I am is Chai Latte, and I really love the applicator. Actually, it's a very interesting applicator because it has like a metal end, so when you apply it, it's super icy and it feels so good in the under eye area. And I guess Dominic decided to do something like that because generally our under eyes, when they are too dark, if you apply something that is cooling, or if they're too puffy, if you apply something that is cooling, actually it helps helps the darkness and the puffiness. So I really, really love the applicator. And the formula is very nice. You can see how beautiful it looks. It looks natural. It's not something that I'm going to be using to highlight or bring a lot of light to the under eye area, because it's actually the same color of my skin, which I was looking for to do this look, because this look is supposed to be more natural. If you want to use something that is more into highlighted thing, then try to use maybe a lighter color or something like that. Then I decided to set the concealer and the center of the face using the same brand, Dominic Cosmetics. This is their translucent setting powder. This powder is actually very nice. I've been loving it a lot because it's super fine. It has that blurring effect to it. And I decided to apply just a very, very tiny bit just to set the under eye area and a little bit the center of the face. Mainly my upper lip area, the chin, and a little bit on my forehead, and then the under eye, because I have combo skin and those are the places where I produce more oil. I decided to leave the nose out, even though sometimes my nose get a little bit glowy, because for this look and for the glow that I was looking for at the end of the look, I think the nose set like matte is not gonna look that nice. So I decided to leave the nose as it is without any powder, and it's not looking too glowy or too oily. It's actually looking nice and it's matching the rest of the face, which is what I was looking for. For blush, I'm gonna be using this product. It's called Vision Blush by Danessa Myricks, and this is actually super cool for people that are afraid of the Rare Beauty liquid blushes. With this one, if you apply a lot of it, it's not gonna look like too saturated or too much like the Rare Beauty. The Rare Beauty, you actually have to apply just a minimal amount of the blush, because otherwise it's going to look like too much and you can go ham with it. And this one actually is pretty nice. You can see I apply a lot of it and still looks super, super natural. And the color that I'm using is Ballet Sleeper. I really, really love the formula. It's super dewy. And the times that I've used it, it had lasted the whole day. So I really, really love the formula. For the eyes, I decided to use this amazing palette by Lunar Beauty. This is their new palette. It's called Nude Prism. And you can see it's the perfect palette for everyday use. It has all of your neutral colors. It has this black for you to emphasize anything or smoke out anything that you want. And it has beautiful formulas. So I started with the shade called Classic, and I decided to smoke that one in the crease area. Also making sure to take care of the shape of the eye. I wanted to have a very elongated type of shape, and I took it a little far out from a regular eyeshadow application. I took it a little bit more towards the temple area, so it looks more like I have my eyes more extended than usual. So I really wanted to do that, and keeping that color only in the crease area, a little bit into the inner part, so I can have more of a shape there in the top of the nose. Then with the shade Tease, I took a flat brush and I decided just to set the entire lid using that shade. That shade is more like my skin color, so it's going to help the skin look more like my eyelids are actually that color. So I wanted to set the entire concealer that I applied before and make sure that nothing moves. Then with a smaller brush, I took the shade Moody and I decided to smoke out a very tiny cat eye line. And I'm going to be basically blending that shade in the entire lash area and smoking it out, following the same eye shade that I was looking for and extending it a little bit out. With the same brush, the very tiny brush, I smoke out my under waterline area, very close to the lash line. I make sure that I smoke out the shade Classic with a tiny bit of Moody added to it. And basically what I did was smoke out those two colors in the bottom lid, very close to the lash line. So it's going to look natural. It's going to give more shade and dimension to the eye look. And what I did was clean that small brush and I took the shade Your Golden, which is more like a golden type of tone, but very light golden tone. And I apply a very tiny bit in the inner corners just to highlight a little bit my inner corners because my eyes are deep set. So what I want to have there is a little light so they don't look too close to each other. No matter the look I do, I always apply something there to make sure to illuminate the inner part of my eyes. So that's what I did now. And to finish the eye look, I applied some mascara and decided to go with the Rare Beauty mascara in the shade Black. And I applied like 3 coats of mascara. I made sure that my lashes were looking very nice, but at the same time natural. You can always go with false lashes if you don't have a lot of lashes, if your lashes are small or not too voluminous, it's fine. But make sure that you don't use lashes that, first of all, are too thick or maybe too dramatic. Go with lashes that are more wispy and maybe that have more of a natural look. Like, for example, I have one here that even though they are very long, you can see they're a little dramatic, they still have that wispy sensation that they're gonna look natural on yourself. Then I went with some liquid highlighter. In this case, I'm using the Liquid Luminizer by Rare Beauty. And the shade that I decided to go with is Flaunt. This is like a rose gold type of highlighter. What I love about this liquid highlighter is that they are not very glittery. So they're not gonna look like you have a bunch of glitter in your cheeks. And they're not gonna be super dramatic. So it looks like you apply something dewy there, but not necessarily glitter per se. So I really love this liquid highlighter a lot. And I really love how it looks in the cheeks. I always love that finish. For my brows, I decided to go with Benefit Cosmetics. And these are the Precisely My Brow Pencil and the Gimme Brow Setter. I really love these 2 products. They actually work very nice, very, very easy. They're super nice to do your brows. They have great pigmentation. The Gimme Brow actually has a little color to it. So for example, if you're running and you don't have a lot of time to do your makeup, the Gimme Brow is gonna be your best friend because they already have color and you can just shape your brows, add some color to it. If you have brows and you don't have an issue that you have to do them every single day because you don't have a lot of hair or something like that. For the natural brow girls like me, this is going to be your best friend. The pencil is actually very nice too. I really love it. It has great pigmentation. And it's also a very easy pen to use. It is not too waxy. It doesn't move around. It sets very nicely. And you can actually do your brows super quick with it. And lastly, for my lips, I decided to go with ColourPop Lippy Pencil in BFF2 and Towers 28 Shine No Lip Jelly in the shade Cashew. This combo actually is beautiful. It's a very nice combo for everyday looks. You can see it's a very nudie type of lip, but it has a color to it. So it's not really the color of my lips. My lips tend to be a little bit more into the purplish or mauve type of nude color. But I decided to go with something that is more into the peachy and that type of mood, so it can look perfect with the eye color that I did and all that. I really love it. I love this combo. And Towers 28 lip glosses are super comfortable, so I really love them. And that's it, guys. This is the final look. You can see it's a look that everybody can do. It's super easy. It doesn't have a lot of steps. Once you do everything together, you're gonna look amazing. And if you love this video, don't forget to give me thumbs up. Leave me in the comments what do you think about the look. If there's anything that you would change or add to the look, I always love your comments, so please leave me anything you want to know or any questions you have there in the comments. Subscribe to my channel and share this video with your loved ones. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Yo. Yo.